You want to know something crazy? The fact that League of Legends is still not yet a dead game. For a video game that has caused so many people grief in the past, it is still very much alive and kicking. In fact, at its peak in 2022, it had 32 million players logging in daily. And what's even crazier than that is that I recently started playing League again. Now what's even worse is the fact that I've returned to the Rift as a Singed main. For those of you who don't know, Singed is one of the champions you typically play in ranked queue if you want all 9 other players in your match to be flaming you, especially considering the fact that I'm in Silver Elo. Now the current build meta for Singed players involves rushing Rylai's Crystal Scepter and then building into Demonic Embrace. The issue with this particular build path is that my small caveman brain tells me that I should build into a Sunfire Aegis. And so my compromise to appease the League of Legends gods is to first rush the recommended Rod of Ages and then build into the Aegis later. Now you may be wondering, does this build actually win games in Silver Elo? No, but hey, it does feel like I'm playing Righteous Fire in Path of Exile. And that's what really matters. Now you may also notice in the video title that I call this build cursed, and the reason for that is because the Sunfire Aegis stops you from being able to sneak in a couple tower hits or walk behind towers when there's an enemy champion nearby. And because the entire premise of the Singed playstyle is to get behind enemy towers in order to proxy minions and draw enemy attention away from other parts of the map, this can become a real cock in the ass. So the way I usually like to play Singed is fairly simple. I want to be behind enemy towers as much as humanly possible, and in the event I can't get back there at level 1, I just shove the waves as hard as I can so that my minions crash under their tower, and I can ideally walk past the enemy to proxy the next wave. Now does this strategy work all the time? Not at all. I'm what you might consider a for fun player, and just cause I vote no at 15, I can assure you it is not out of malice that I do this, but simply a severe lack of intelligence and game awareness. One of my favorite things about playing Singed is the extremely low mechanical requirements to play his kit, since most of the games I lose are typically due to what one might consider a skill issue. Taking advantage of a playstyle where I just walk around and win the game by way of farming simulator is very much in line with something I find fun, just simply due to its absurdity. The best part of this is that if your teammates win in each of their respective roles, great, you'll be carried to victory, and if they don't, they can't really blame you, because what the hell are you gonna do? Walk up to a 16-1 Yasuo? So if you're someone who can easily filter out the noise that is your team flaming you for having low KDA, Singed is an otherwise pretty comfy champion to pick up. Now of course in the beginning you'll find that most champions are pretty hard to play against if you're not used to his kit yet, but give it some time and you'll be able to lose the necessary brain cells, hindering you from becoming a Singed main like me. And yeah, if you want crippling depression, by all means pick up League of Legends again. That's all I wanted to talk about, so yeah.